Field in Jacksonville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, I said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, 34 yards. And the Jaguars need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 22. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On third down, Wilson. He finds Latavius Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Murray. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle, Murray. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Washington's got it. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos. Just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Wilson going to throw for it. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have the first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
Gotta go, in up, let's go.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Play action. It's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action now. Wilson on the move to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They go play action with Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Off play action. Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and play football.
Running out of the gun with ETN. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On play action, Lawrence. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack on first down, Lawrence gets this quickly to Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. On second down, a run with ETN. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Washington now brings this out.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now Wilson rolling to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. To throw is Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Eric Saubert in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
They'll try to run with Murray, but he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30.
And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Washington now brings this out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos
at their own 18. Throwing is Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down. Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll give up the gut for Murray. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Wilson steps away. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Etienne up the middle.
And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
A solid stiff arm.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they'll run with Etienne.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Lawrence will throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Washington now brings this out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scratching their heads. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.